bear with me, I have the hiccups. I found this quote because I just told Lance, I'm like, we should each have our favorite quote of the day. So I'm just going to go with mine. It's like my own personal call waiting. Here's my quote of the day. Ready? Let me make sure I nail every word. The worst thing about being an adult and not a kid is that no one stands behind you when you're being an asshole and mouths, "She's just hungry." How great is that? Oh, Lance, I have the hiccups.
I've noticed.
Someone
I'm
give
not
me a
deaf.
hack.
Drink water.
Drinking as much as I could. All right, well, let's address the elephant in the room. What do you think of Neil Gorsuch?
I think he's very smart. I think he has good credentials. I think that people, when they voted for Trump, assumed they were going to be getting him as their someone like him as their Supreme Court justice.
He could have gotten more conservative, from what I read. That a lot of people felt like maybe he's not as anti-abortion as other people that are out there. I'm sorry, yeah, as pro-life.
Well, he clerked under Democratic. White was appointed by John Kennedy. It was actually John Kennedy's only appointment.
He was one of 20 people that he threw out there, names of people he said he was going to, and he followed through on it.
Yeah, so I think it'll be interesting to see if he presents someone like that, if that means that the country is going to stop working as a government. And like there's talk about there being a filibuster, needing 60 votes, 51 votes.
But if you filibuster, the Republicans can call it go nuclear, right? And they can say no, it's just majority win. So I don't understand what's the point of a filibuster if the Republicans can basically veto that.
The point of the filibuster, and this is kind of gets to where my concerns run for the Liberal Party, which is presumably going to be the Democratic Party going forward, is the Democratic Party, the establishment of the Democratic Party is going to get pressured to object to this. So there's already like all of these, like there were some protests at Chuck Schumer's house last night.
Oh, excuse me. This is hiccups. I apologize.
No.
But were the protests really because of him, or were the protests because Obama's pick wasn't allowed through? So they were going to protest anybody?
I think that's certainly it. Or are we just not going to have a Supreme Court? That's basically.
I understand the filibuster, and then I understand that the Republicans can counter with this go nuclear. Am I saying that right?
Well, basically, I think in the past, everybody has assumed that you need, like, there's no question that 60 votes in the Senate. That's how the past few.
Sure, I understand that, but why even do that if now I find out the Republicans can override it? So
I think because every Democratic senator is going to be afraid to have voted for. I think if you're a Democratic senator right now and you vote for this nominee, you're going to have a target on your back in the Democratic Party.
Understood.
And so you're going to lose you're going to be at risk of losing your primary, which basically
it's so complicated.
Which is basically to the left. That is the thing that's actually most dangerous to the people who are pro the Democratic Party and the ideals of liberal democracy. And so
I understand that.
That's kind of where my fear goes on this. And I do think, like, to sort of actually struck me yesterday when I was looking at, of all things, our page, when we were talking yesterday about Syrian.
Laughed out loud in my seat. You're going to absolutely love it.
Should be good. Which mark are you going to? Can I walk around with you?
Yeah, we're going to the one you came from.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to call Randy and see if Randy's available. I'll tell her to. Oh, you're going to broadcast it on Periscope?
Where do we go? Periscope. You know where we broadcast.
Well, I got to go Randy. I don't know what she has. Let's see if.
All right.
And then we have Zach coming up.
Yes,
Zach
so let's
Dugal. Did I pronounce that?
Coming on at 2? Or
yeah, 2 o'clock. So we should be back up here by.
Yeah.
In like 30 minutes.
I would think so.
Mark, we should take a picture.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Oh, go.
No, I'll take it first.
We always seem to forget. That's probably what my dad always says when he calls me. Answer the phone.
What is this phone doing? There's something wrong with this phone.
Is it an iPhone?
No, it's Android. Now it's calling via Google Voice.
Alright, just take the picture first. Alright, guys.
Thank you. I'm always cleaning up after these boys, Mark. Always.
Well, we are pigs.
Yes, you are.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if everything, is he good? Is he getting out today? Okay, all right. All right, I didn't know if you were home or not.
Because we come back, you might be walking upstairs with us.
And I will tell you.
I put your sandwich in your bag. I didn't know if you still wanted it.
It's gone.
Oh, he might be walking up
Give
with
him
us.
this, we'll talk.
All right.
Okay, bye. So, thanks.
Yeah.
I came across and like, so I'm guessing it's kind of.
Yeah. I completely forgot. No, I realized this morning I hadn't gotten back. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta text
And
him.
it felt like I was bothering you, you know.
No, not at all. I got so much stuff going on. I just completely forgot to.
The only favor that I like that, since I didn't already know, you guys are gonna post this, but I'd love to show.
Yeah, that'll be on. It was the tail end of the headline section today.
All right, I will.
So the headline section should be on Facebook now and Periscope, and YouTube.
Now let me see what this means.
Go for it. What phones are we taking? Just Facebook and Periscope?
Let's do Instagram also.
Okay.
What are they doing here?
I think they're building a park, or like a backyard basically for these buildings.
When I came out onto Riverside.